On Overdrive today, we drive the Mercedes-Benz GLA Facelift, check out what's new in the Chetak and head to Tipeshwar Wildlife Sanctuary in the Hyundai Exter. Hello and welcome to Overdrive. I'm Soini Dutt. It's been a busy week in the auto world. Delhi played host to the very first Bharat Mobility Global Expo. We have covered a few of the cars that were on display on the Overdrive YouTube channel. You can go check that out. Let's shift gears to Mercedes-Benz though. The GLA has been given a midlife makeover, and while the styling remains the same, it has got a few new tech updates. Kranti Sambhav will tell you more.
This new GLA has got some new design elements, couple of new features and software upgrades. Plus, this new color option is called Spectral Blue, and in this video, we are going to talk about all of them. So let's start with the lines. This GLA comes in two different lines. One is Progressive and the other one is AMG line. Progressive line has two options, GLA 200 and GLA 220D formatting. Whereas the AMG line just has 220D formatting, the one we are driving today. And before we talk about the changes, let's take a look at the engine specs, power and fuel efficiency.
GLA 200 version is powered by a 1332cc petrol engine mated to a 7-speed DCT, churning out 163 horses and 270 Nm of torque, managing 0 to 100 in 8.9 seconds. The 220D gets a 1950cc engine with an 8-speed DCT that produces 190 PS of power and 400 Nm of torque. The diesel version takes 7.5 seconds to touch the 3-digit figure. And let me tell you the tested fuel efficiency figures as well, which is 17.4 kmpl for the 200 version and 18.9 kmpl for the 220D.
Now the new design elements. This AMG line gets a star-studded front grille which has chrome pins in them. The Progressive line has a vertical setup. This also gets a body-colored front apron. The headlamp DRL designs are also new. One more difference between the Progressive and AMG line, this AMG line gets 19-inch alloys. And now some added convenience. If you have this key in your pocket, then what you can do, just touch the door handle and the car opens. And we're talking about all 4 doors. And hands-free tailgate opening. And that's pretty consistent too. So every time I did this tailgate opened. Other than the keyless go and gesture controlled boot opening, there's one more feature which adds to its convenience, that is digital key handover. In case you want to allow someone to drive the car, you don't have to physically hand over the key. You can lock the keys inside and then use your Mercedes Me app to unlock the car and let someone else drive it.
So the process involves deactivating one of the keys with the help of the app, putting it in the glove box and locking the car with the help of your Mercedes Me app. In case someone needs to drive it, open the car via app, activate the key and it's done.
The infotainment system gets a newer version of MBUX. This has wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well, and got 360-degree camera.
GLA's active parking assist takes the guesswork out of maneuvering into tight spaces. This system detects suitable parking spots, guides you during parking and exit, and provides a better view via the 360-degree camera to eliminate blind spots. Another AMG line exclusive feature in the GLA 220D formatic is the off-road engineering package that includes downhill speed regulation. This feature lets you set a slow speed between 2 and 18 km/h, which the car maintains automatically using a targeted braking on steep descents. The package also comes with a media display showing the gradient, slope angle, and technical settings for better awareness and control. The interior has a couple of elements which set the 200 and 220D versions apart. For example, the AMG line gets a carbon structure trim, and the Progressive line sports an illuminated star pattern. The car I was driving got the typical AMG steering wheel wrapped in Napa leather. The center console gets some additional storage space for cards and keys.
The second row of GLA feels comfortable and spacious for 2 passengers. You better use it for 2 passengers only because the central tunnel is really high. But you get good knee room for average Indian height and then adequate headroom as well. The thigh support could be a bit better. This feels a bit flattish. Do you get an armrest? What about this one? No. So you don't get an armrest. This basically gives you access to the boot, but yeah, no armrest and no temperature control for the rear passenger. But you get 2 Type-C charging ports. And then you get a feeling of extra space because of this glass panel above. How about we take this GLA 220D 4MATIC for a spin? The mechanical changes are more or less none, so the figures are very much similar. This has 1950cc diesel engine mated to 8G DC2 transmission. The power output is around 190 PS and torque figure is around 400 Newton meters. This does 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds. And with all of this, in case you're interested, the tested fuel efficiency figure is 18.9 kmpl.
While the 19-inch alloys lend the GLA AMG line a bit stiffer drive, transmitting most of the pothole and rumble strips to the cabin, they also contribute to a more planted and substantial feel from behind the wheel. This might not suit everyone, but drivers who look for just a little bit of extra ruggedness and handling could like this trade-off. Behind the wheel, the GLA sits higher than you would expect, giving you a good view. The 220D engine packs a punch when you first put your foot down, but that grunt tapers down a bit as you reach highway speeds. On the other hand, switching between the driving modes is super easy and you can definitely feel the difference in each one. Eco is relaxed, while the Sport makes it feel a bit more eager. Overall, the GLA 220D comes across as a refined and substantial upgrade. Yes, the second row could get some more features. But if Mercedes manages to stick to the existing Rs 48 to 53 lakh ex-showroom price range, this baby GL could be a convincing choice for buyers seeking a compact SUV with a 3-pointed star badge.
Earlier this week, Mercedes-Benz also showcased their very first electric G-Class, the EQG, at the Bharat Mobility Global Expo. We have that covered on our Overdrive YouTube channel as well. You can check that out. We'll take a very quick break here on the show, but coming up on the other side, we'll tell you what's changed with the new Chetak.